We are back, YouTube. For anyone who's returning, thank you, and for everyone who's new, welcome. I'm Mitch, and this is Retro Rummage. Aiming the game, my channel's buying games, DVDs, Blu-rays, any electrical items I get my hands on at car boot sales, Facebook Marketplace, or charity shops for a cheap price. So I'm getting traded into CX at a high price, so I can build my own gaming collection. So yes, back with another episode of Operation Pokémon. It's been a successful week. As you can probably see by the games I've got here, I've got 2 games to add to the collection. Appreciate everyone who again has been reaching out to me on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. Let me know of the condition of certain games within certain stores. Really do appreciate that. It was actually the TAC collector who sent me a picture of the Chelmsford store, and there was, I think, their Pokemon. Well, what caught my eye is there was Pokemon Gold and Red to start with, and Chelmsford is not too far away from me. It's maybe about a 45-minute drive, something like that. Maybe a little bit less than that, depending on traffic and stuff like that. So I thought I'm going to shoot up there and yeah, have a look. So me and the missus jumped in the car. Obviously got to the South End store, traded a load of stuff in as well, and I asked to have a look at the Pokemon Gold and the Pokemon Red to start with. I'll put some pictures up now of the Pokemon Gold. Unfortunately I decided against this one, just because, well, firstly it didn't have the manual, and I believe that the insert was a reproduction. Now I'd like some clarification from you experts out there that the if I'm correct anyway, the inserts of the old Game Boy carts, so the bigger ones, the original insert, the game fits into the middle of the box rather than like hovers at the top, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's correct, but let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But obviously, yeah, it didn't come with the manual, which again, I said wasn't too much of a big deal for me. But the fact it had the crease on the front, and also that I believe that the insert was a reproduction, I decided against it. They then had a copy of Pokemon Red that I asked to have a look at. And yeah, unfortunately, I mean, again, I'll put some pictures up now. The condition wasn't too great. Again, it didn't come with a manual. It looked like the box had been crushed in certain instances and stuff like that, in certain places, sorry. So again, unfortunately, I decided against that one. But although it wasn't on my radar, I asked to have a look at the Pokemon Sapphire that they had there. And yeah, I've decided to go with it because the box, apart from one side, is in really good condition. Don't know if you can see there, obviously the back is great, underneath, really good. It's just this side here where there's like a little bit of, what's the word? I don't know, it's like it's faded away or something like that. Unfortunately, it didn't come with the manual. Now, if I can open it up without tearing the box, I think it's easier to open it up from the bottom. It did have, again, which I believe, I'm hoping that you will let me know otherwise, the correct insert. Now, I believe that that's correct. Obviously, the game is to go in there. That is the cart. From all the checks that I've been able to do, it looks legit. I'm no expert. Yeah, it looks legit to me, and I'm assuming it is. I could probably be done by a really good fake. The writing, the imprint looks good. It's got the embossed numbers. Sticker looks good, and yeah, it's in really good condition, as you can see from that. But yes, it didn't come with the manual, but I've got in one of these the manual, so I can't remember which way round it was, so I'll start by opening this one. So yeah, I believe this manual cost me, I don't need the scissors, I believe this manual cost me £18 or £19, something like that, plus postage. I think all in all it was maybe like £20, so a little bit more expensive, but obviously I'm happy to pay that, especially if I'm getting a game from CEX, because that game's £120 in CEX, but for me to purchase it, yeah, you're looking, you know, on eBay, sorry, you know, you're looking at 120 plus. But for me, that probably cost 30, 40 pounds, something like that. But yeah, here we have the manual. It's not in mint condition. I don't know if you can see that. I was aware of this before purchasing it, but there is like a little bit of a tear up the top there. But apart from that, yeah, it's in pretty good condition. So I will be adding that to the box to complete it, which hopefully will make it fit in there a little bit better and the game won't rattle around too much. I've also invested in some, yeah, box protectors, case protectors, whatever you want to call it. Let's slip that in there. So yeah, there you go. As you can see, very happy with that in the, what's the word, in the case protector. Another game added to the collection. Really happy with that. So all in all, that probably cost me maybe 50 to 60 pound with the manual. And like I said, you know, in that condition, it's going for well over 100 and something pound on eBay. And I think that's, you know, the price range that I've got to be looking at, sort of thing, or in, you know, how much it's going to cost me. So for whatever the game's worth, you know, obviously if I can get it for less than that, but I think realistically it's going to cost me, you know, half of that, in, you know, either by doing it with CEX vouchers or paying for the manual and stuff like that. So yes, bought that. Now, as you can see in the footage, I decided against the Fire Red because of the condition of the box. And again, I can't remember 100% if it came with the correct insert or whatever, but I decided against it. But I knew that there was also a Pokémon a Pokémon Red boxed in Southend that had just come into stock. And obviously me and my girlfriend, we was out, we thought we'd make a day of it. So we drove from Chelmsford to Southend, which I think takes about 35 to 40 minutes as well. So a proper day out. Now this one was, although in not mint condition, you know, a little bit better condition than the other one. Now, I think I've got to be realistic, especially with Pokemon Blue, you know, Red and Yellow. If I want to get them from CEX, you know, I've got to be realistic with the condition. I'm not going to get one that's mint. So, you know, I told myself, as long as the box is not crushed and it comes with the original insert, I'll be happy. Now this one, I'll put some footage up now of this, of when I first bought it. And I don't know if you can see, but on the front it had like sticker residue. So I thought to myself, I'll buy it, try to get that sticker residue off. Hopefully, you know, I won't ruin the box in the process. And obviously I can keep it. Obviously if I can't get the sticker residue off, then I would have probably took it back. But yeah, this is it here now, obviously, once it's all been cleaned up. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, I may put some footage over the top, which is a little bit closer. So you can see that it's come up really well. Obviously the box is in good condition in the sense that it's not been crushed. Obviously you've got, you know, a little bit of where you'd expect it to be with the tags. One thing I will say is that on the side there, I don't know if you can see, but that was flaking away a bit, so I've glued that back down and it's come together really nice. And yeah, it does have the original insert, I believe, and obviously the game comes in. The cart comes in the case protector. If I can get it open. And yeah, the cart is actually in really good condition. Again, from all of the checks that I've done, it looks legit. But you know, I'm no expert, so I'm hoping that it will be legit. But yeah, obviously the sticker's really nice. So yeah, really happy with that. Obviously, again, it didn't come with the manual, but I've managed to, again, purchase one off of eBay. I think this one was a little bit cheaper, which I think it cost me maybe, what did it cost me? I think 12 or 15 pounds, something like that, all in, with postage and everything. Packaged it really well, which is nice to see. Let me get the scissors on this, because I was worried, obviously these being posted, that, you know, they could crease up in the post, because Royal Mail are, you know, not known for being the best. Oh, bear with me. make sure not to cut the actual manual. But again, it's not obviously in mint condition, but really acceptable. I believe as well, let me know if I'm wrong, that, or could I be wrong? Because it's all blue inside. I thought that again, let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but I thought that the trainer's guide for Pokemon Red and Blue were the same, but now I'm maybe thinking that they're not. Because that's all the right, if you can see the top there is blue, like the bar there. So maybe I've accidentally got Pokemon Blue. But hey ho, that'll do for now. It's something, you know, these are cheap to come by. I can probably look to get one again in the future at a cheaper price. Sorry, for a cheap price. All right, so let's put that in there, if I can get it in. So yep, there we go, in there nice and solid now. Like I said, I've got another box protector here. This one I haven't put together properly, so let's quickly do that. So yeah, there we go, in the box protector, looking very, very nice. It's mad how much of a difference having it in the box protector makes. It gives it like a nice shine, makes it look, yeah, very, very nice to be on the shelf. So really happy with that. So yeah, that's 2 more off the list. Another thing to add as well is that obviously I've checked both of these games in that they both save, and then obviously Sapphire has still got its battery, because I know that there's things that you have to have, like it has to have the timing savings for certain evolutions and things like that. Although I'm not, I'm no expert on it, I do understand that's there. So I've obviously checked them both in store and they were fine. So yeah, really, really happy with them. Next game that I will be looking out for ideally is going to be Pokemon Yellow. So yeah, as always, if you're able to get some good pictures of a good condition game in store in a certain CX, hit me up on Instagram. Obviously, if I buy it, I'll send some vouchers your way. But yeah, hope you're enjoying the Operation Pokemon series. Let me know about the manual for this one. Do I need to get another one? It probably will do. I'll do some research myself. And then yeah, let me know about the inserts. Am I being too picky, or are the original inserts with where the game goes in the middle? But yeah, take care everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.